Revelation 1958. From the 18th of June 1941. Divine Justice, Mercy. People very often doubt divine justice because God allows many things to happen on earth which are obviously unjust. And yet, faith in God's justice must not waver, even though people cannot find the right explanation for it. What God does or allows to happen always corresponds to His purpose. What He Himself does is extremely wisely considered, and the human being truly cannot fathom why everything has to happen the way it does. However, what people do is also permitted by God if it is not good and noble, so as not to curtail the human being's free will. And the latter is cause to doubt the justice of God. Men's will determines his actions, and God allows this will great freedom. Men can certainly start or carry out many things that are unjust before God. However, if God wanted to punish every injustice as soon as it is carried out for the sake of divine justice, soon only good actions would be recorded on earth, but the human being as such would also be unfree. That is, he could and would not act in accordance with his instincts, but only the fear of punishment determined every action. And yet God cannot be denied justice, for every deed finds its atonement or its reward, only mostly in a different way than people like. For every action or utterance of God is connected with a wise purpose. Even where God punishes, He simultaneously allows this punishment to be a means of education for misguided people. And God is infinitely merciful and patient. He will delay time and again in order to give people the opportunity to right the wrong on their own, or at least to recognize it as wrong. For as long as the human being repents of his conduct, or he himself has the will to act and think differently than before, God is willing to forgive him. But the realization that he has committed a wrong must have come alive in his heart, so that this will favorably influence his further thoughts and actions. Then God's mercy will be sure. God's mercy therefore takes the place of justice. But this never eliminates God's justice. The human being should recognize his wrongdoing and try to ennoble himself, for this is the purpose of earthly life. Yet he has to answer for every action, for God is just but also wise, and He will never prematurely intervene in the human being's course of development on earth for the sake of justice, which, however, never excludes that the human being will one day be judged according to law and justice. Amen.